and the signature was about common climate fight against climate change action between the Committee of the Region and the Conference of US Mayors. In the same time, in the same occasion, we had the presence of the 2,000 signature of the Covenant of Mayors, is a mayor of Romania, and the 25 capital cities, the cities of Berlin, signing the Covenant of Mayors, and also the support of the 100 region, the region of Murcia in Spain. So, as you can see, the Committee of the Region and the Commission and the Committee of the Region are receiving a very strong support from our mayor and our regions in Europe, and we are growing with our engagement with this agreement with the US mayors.
It is a grand occasion for us to come together, to work together across the Atlantic. This is an important occasion for us, mayors of the United States, because we believe in the actions that we are taking to preserve our planet. And so with this kind of partnership and the sharing of best practices and the leveraging of our resources with our businesses, we know that we can make a difference. We know that we can get to critical mass. And we all know what happens when we get to critical mass. We make a huge difference. And so, despite whether our federal government signs the Kyoto Agreement or not, we mayors and 84 million people of the United States have pledged to ensure the protection of our planet. And we are here to stand together with the Committee of the Region, with Madam President Bresso, and with the European Union, and with the Commissioner, and to say we continue to forge on. Thank you.
I am very thrilled to be here, and I wish you all the success with what the Committee of the Regions are trying to do here. And I think that the more cities that will come on board, the more citizens will also start to realize why this is so crucially important. And there you have a very strong role to play, because you are out there where people actually live their life and can see sort of the benefits of taking this agenda seriously. And I must say, it's a pleasure to be here with Mayor Kautz, because I would not hide that sometimes it's a bit frustrating for us in Europe that your Senate so far did not want to make the legislation that the rest of the world is waiting for. But I know that people like yourself and a lot of good people out there in the cities are doing a lot of effort to try, despite of the problems and challenges in Washington, just to do it. And that is what we need, to have the good examples and to have people who just shows you can do this and it will not harm your growth. If we do it intelligently, you can have both jobs, growth, innovation, energy security, and you can also do something good for the climate. So we wish you all the best, and if you also had the luck to convince Washington, you would have our strong support from Europe.
Oh, very good.
Okay. So to summarize, we have three objectives with this agreement, this signature. The first, mobilize citizens, young people. We met some students from European and American school this morning to mobilize businessmen and local leaders. The second point is to take a joint position in international negotiation, and we know how is important. And the third is exchange best practices and twin cities to obtain good result in our fight against climate change.
I have a question. Are there definite aims, definite steps you want to reach with that joint action?
Yes, there are. First is one of the things is to raise the awareness of what climate protection action is. And each and every one of us have strategies in place, and we will educate. The next is sharing best practice, that we continue to leverage that resource between our cities, the cities of America and the cities of Europe. And the other is to continue the education and to work with our businesses to leverage those resources.
Connected to that, is there a timetable for this? You have a vision in which time you could reach this?
First, and then President Bresso.
Yes, sir. Yes.
For each of us, we all have sustainability plans. And there is one that is critical to every mayor who signed the Climate Protection Agreement, that we will reduce our CO2 levels by 7% by 2012 on the levels of 1990, which is the Kyoto Protocol. But most of us have gone beyond that.
I think that the exchange of best practices is our main objective. To do so, we will have in Stockholm, when at the European Green Capital Award, a round table between US and EU mayors to exchange experience on greening cities. In January, we will be in Washington, and we will have a round table with business leaders and mayors, especially on environment and green jobs, another subject very important in this moment of crisis. In May 2011 in Brussels, we will have a workshop at the annual conference of Covenant of Mayors, together with the US Conference of Mayors, to develop common strategies.